Good blessed Monday morning, December the 19th, 2022. It's about 5:02 a.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter whether you're the proclaimed toughest or the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter whether you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. Doesn't matter whether you like me or dislike me. That's your prerogative. You have rights. United States Constitution guarantee those rights. First, fifth, 14th, and so on. I don't make YouTube videos or speak or do anything else for a thumbs up or thumbs down, likes or dislikes. I care less. I just try to wake up. If I can wake up one person may be able to wake up 100. That 100 may be able to wake up 1,000. That 1,000 may be able to wake up 1,000,000, and so on and so on. But what I want to do today is show y'all something in hopes that some of you brothers and sisters that's out here in our communities shooting and killing each other, selling each other dope, gang banging. Why don't you sit back and take a look at a person that God brought from the infamous projects of Cabrini Greens on the near north side in Chicago. See where he brought me from. And before you get to honoring some of these people at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. breakfast celebrations in January on his birthday, which my birthday is the same, January the 15th. But y'all know they celebrate the holidays, national holidays, on the following Monday. But before you get to honoring these people and then honoring them during Black History Month, see what is they doing that they wouldn't do if they wasn't getting them government grants. See, I don't get government grants, and I'm going to show you, and go back 3 decades with me. Okay, let's start here. Y'all seen them pictures before, but some of y'all ain't seen this. You know, I decided after God brought me out of Cabrini Green and allowed me to survive, I decided to get into the medical field, dealing with the medical field, dealing with people whose voices can't be heard, dealing with people that needed help. And this is what I decided to do. I took the state test and passed it with flying colors. Then I decided I didn't just want to be a state certified. I wanted to be with the National Registry in every state. You see who that is? You see, it was 150 questions on this particular test, and I passed it with flying colors. You see, my dedication go all the way back 3 decades, y'all. 3 decades. But you know, I wasn't satisfied just with that. It was people that had problems reading, writing, spelling, and math. And I decided they wanted to get a higher education, but before they can get a higher education, they needed somebody to help them with their literacy problem. You see what I'm saying? They started off with literacy problems, but after they achieved those and moved the goals up from that literacy problem, then they got that education. And see, this is what I did. This go back 2 decades. You see what I say? Literacy Initiative Volunteers, Certificate of Humanitarian Achievements. That's Raymond Ivy. You see how many volunteer tutor hours? And then I did more than that. But look what it says here, y'all. It's a Raymond Ivy served as a literacy volunteer from July the 1st, 1992 to June the 30th, 1992 with the Literacy Initiative Volunteers of Southern Illinois College. The Literacy Initiative Volunteers in Southern Illinois College commend such individual charity and humanitarian effort and recognize such personal concerns, commitment, and sacrifice as exemplary of the ideals of traditions of the college and the purpose for which the literacy program was established. Recognition of this volunteer service is certified this 19th day of September 1992. That's 2 decades of doing this here, y'all. Not for government grant money. You see what I'm saying? Not to be seen by the news reporters, but to help people because somebody helped me. But you see, some people, they recognize individuals like myself. You see what I'm saying? Haters and the devil, they don't recognize people. You see, this is a certificate of appreciation. You see, the people that I helped appreciated me. You see what I'm saying? You see how far back this go? That's 19 years ago. These are the people, you know, those of y'all that said I'm prejudiced. These are the people that taught me. Back then in Southern Illinois, these was 2 of the highest ranking paramedics in Southern Illinois. May the one to the left, Miss Dottie Miles, rest in peace. But they recognized the talent that I had, and they taught me to become an EMT instructor, a CPR instructor, and encouraged me not just to take the state test, but take the national test. And I succeeded. You see, I also said, let me get some type of degree. I could have got a master's degree, a bachelor's degree, but all I wanted is just one simple degree. You see what I'm saying? And that was a degree in liberal studies. You see what I'm saying? Not that I'm like these Democratic liberals, but I'm a person that care about everybody. But I'm going to leave y'all with this here. You see, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. You see, Harriet Tubman said it well. She said, I freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed 1,000 more if I could have only convinced them they were slaves. Frederick Douglass said, without a struggle, there would be no progress. But let me just tell y'all this. If each one reach one, once you reach them, you teach them. Let me show you some of the outcomes. Decades after my education and decades after my humanitarian deeds and works to humanity, God decided to bless me with these 2 young ladies. Queen Ramona Nicole Ivy to your left, Birdie Mae Ivy II, the Roman numerals 2. He decided to bless me with these 2 here because he showed me that it's going to be needed more people with hearts like mine that's not chasing after news medias for the things that I do, not chasing after government grant money, which there's nothing wrong with getting government grant money, but it's what you're doing with it. But he allowed me to be able to take these 2 young ladies up out of the Charleston R1 school district, who was allowing them to be abused by bus drivers, teachers, and blacks that work at the school here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, the Charleston R1 school district. I don't look down at all of y'all, but y'all know who y'all was that covered up what happened to Bertie Mae Ivy II. She was abused. She was terrorized, but yet she's still strong. You see that smile? Because God gave her a father that's an ambassador. You see what I'm saying? That's not scared to walk through the valley of the shadow of death because he know God is with him. You see what's behind them or what's around them? It's not no toys. It's not no Santa Claus, that fictitious individual that a lot of you do around this month of December, which that's your prerogative. They're around books. Some of y'all have heard my daughters and them speak among grown politicians, speaking up about their brother's death in Carbondale, Illinois. You see, I know God will bless them with the right men to marry and keep my seed going. These two here, I know they won't fail me. I know God won't fail me. I know God won't fail them. Each one reach one. Each one teach one. This is what Raymond Lewis Ivy is about. Don't listen to some of these other people. Don't listen to the racist whites. Don't listen to the blacks, the jealous and sellout blacks. Take a look for yourself. They don't like the way I talk. They didn't like the way Malcolm X talked. They would want you to do what Martin Luther King was doing, which I still give Martin Luther King his honors. They want you to let the dogs just bite you and don't defend yourself. They want you to let the police do anything to you and don't say nothing about it. But let me tell you something. My parents, my daddy was a World War II veteran, honorably discharged, may he rest in peace. And he married my mother. And one thing they taught us, stand up for the truth. Peace, be still.